Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lady Day, and this is the Healing Butterfly. Today's message is the energy check reading. This is just to tap into what's going on right now, getting you some guidance for the energy and the way that you're feeling right now, the way you're thinking, the way you're moving and shaking. So let's see what comes out for you. Please only take what resonates. Don't try to apply the full storyline if it's not your life. You can end up making some real serious decisions off of energy and or messages that were not being directed towards you, okay? So if it doesn't what is it? If it don't apply, you don't apply. Oh, whatever. Just don't pick it up. All right, Earth signs, let's get into it. Thank you for liking the videos, sharing the videos, leaving me some comments. If you're looking for a personal reading, my information is listed below. Hit me on Instagram, hit me on Gmail, whatever, what have you. So let's get right into it. Let's start with your overall energy. Animal totem. So what animal spirit is trying to guide you right now? Let's get into it. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What do we have for them, Spirit? One card, please. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There's a lot of uncertainty energy around. Like, I don't know if you're like, okay, so now what? Or what's next? Or what's going to happen? I think you're coming to the end of something. It's something that involves maybe a certification, a training, taking on new, it's like you got new information and now you need a paper or a sign off that you will obtain the information or you will obtain the details. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I took a certification class, and then I get a certificate for it. I went to college for 4 years, I get a degree. I took an in-house training or an in-house something or another, and my supervisor has to sign off on it because that's what's going to open me up to a new department. You know, like something like that. It's something about you. So, okay, so then after I get that, then what? What card do we have for them, Spirit? Yeah, there's a lot of just kind of uncertain energy. There it is. Thank you. So at the bottom of the deck is the Hawk, the Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And that's funny they have that because your card is actually the higher calling, the Lion. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So I feel like, again, that you are in a situation. Thank you. It's almost like a pride initiation, like kind of had when they held Simba up and he was kind of, it's like one of those type of situations that you're coming to in your life right now. You're coming to a crossroads that Spirit is getting ready to now take you to another level of who you are and stepping into your life purpose. And part of that has to do with you crossing over whatever's going on right now. So taking on a lot, trying to figure it all out, you are an earth sign. Thank you. They're like their earth. Someone went their earth. So you're so grounded. It's like you have this grand wanting to have this blueprint of every step of the way. And what you have to understand is that when it comes to the spiritual guidance of it all, you cannot plan it out because it's not your plan. You understand? They're trying to let you know what God's plan is for you, what Spirit's plan is for you, what the Divine's plan is for you. But you're so busy trying to plan everything out yourself that you're not taking into consideration what they're trying to say, which is why they put you in this space of you really not knowing, well, what's going to happen. It's like it's not for you to know. It's like every step cannot be planned, okay? They want you to calm down, and I'm hearing just celebrate your wins right now. Can you just celebrate your wins? Stop. I feel like some of you have like 2 and 3 vision boards. You might have like a cardboard vision board, and then there's like a app. I'm seeing like an app, like something on your phone or on your iPad. It might be an iPad because it's showing me something bigger than a phone. Like an app, you have something on there, and then you have like all these, like you have all these things trying to keep you on your path that you're not going to get off your path, but you do need to let go of the reins because you can't drive this boat. You get what I'm saying? God is always in the driver's seat. We just be daydreaming, thinking that you know how they have the student drivers where both of them have wheels and both of them have pedals. Yeah, you have some free will, but God is still directing this boat, okay? So step out of this energy of trying to figure out after you get over this next hurdle what's going to happen, okay? And just celebrate your wins because you do have things that you do need to do. This new degree, is going to open up your opportunity to take more jobs. This sign off from your supervisor or internal training is going to open you up to then apply to those new positions, internal, or I'm hearing internal or external of your department, internal, external of your company, if you're looking at other companies that you were looking to get into. Okay, so take those steps. Those are steps that you know you can take. Anything beyond that, let God then reveal it in his time. One card, please, Spirit. Overall energy, thank you. Bottom of the deck is get grounded, empaths, high sensitives, connect with nature. So again, I feel like you are an earth sign, but you're I don't want to say you're too grounded, but you're trying to plan things out too much. You get what I'm saying? It's because you're grounded because you're talking about things that are tangible, but you're running amok in your head. So yeah, you're not. You're talking, I think, okay, so thank you, Spirit. I'm like, but they're not grounded. Because I know that they're not, because I don't feel it. So you feel like you're grounded because maybe you're an earth sign, because your ducks are in a row, your savings account is getting better. I'm cutting down on my spending. Like you're putting things in, thank you. You're putting things in perspective. You're putting your ducks in a row. You're getting your saving habits, spending habits together. And all those things are great, but then now you're still running in your head. So you're still airy. You're still floating from thought to thought, thing to thing, and not putting a stake in the ground and saying, okay, I did X, Y, Z today. That's all I can get done today. Let me now go meditate. Let me now go work out. Let me now go give myself a spa treatment at home or something like that. It's like once you think you got something done, you just keep moving to the next and moving to the next, but you're not putting like a stamp on anything. You're not, it's like a checklist is not really being checked off all the way because you keep trying to float around to all these other things and you get distracted. Thank you, Spirit. Mintonkin is the card. It's called Longing for Home, Belonging, the Original Light Worker. So the higher calling on your life is that you are a light worker. If you don't know what a light worker is, it's someone who brings about positivity, sheds the light on, the truth about spirit, the truth about being kind. Because some people are like, I don't know nothing about no damn stars and quasars and tarot cards. Like that don't mean shit to me. But are you a kind person? Are you a just person? Meaning an equal give and take. Do you give do you give what you take and take what you give? You get what I'm saying? Is there an equality and a balance about your life? Are you kind to people? Are you respectful? Are you patient? Are you loving? Are you caring? Are you forgiving? The original light worker, they shed light on the things that people should be walking in, should be doing. You get what I'm saying? And it's not like you need to be out there policing everybody and saying that's wrong, but are you at least open to teaching people how to be that way? I feel like a lot of you resonate with children or teens, preteens, okay? Anyone younger than probably the age of 20. I feel like you shed the light on that age group, okay? I'm hearing before the real harsh life lessons come. So like when you're still in college, you still kind of have a Disney Pixar kind of mindset, real life hasn't hit, real bills haven't hit, real baggage hasn't really hit normally by that age. There's something about you having, just a really deep, high calling to allow kids to still dream and to then bring it to a practical stance. You get what I'm saying? But you have a connection with children. You have a connection with anyone under the age of 20. Because I'm also hearing they find you to be real cool, meaning that they can talk to you about a lot of things, but yet you have a lot of wisdom and they can relate. You can relate to them, but you also are someone who they look at as wise without being wise and uncool. You know what I'm saying? Uncool. I don't use that word, but all right, Spirit. So what should they start doing? What should they start doing? Yeah. Okay. Whoa. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. I said start doing, didn't I? Yeah, I meant to say stop, but that's okay. We'll go with start doing. The Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. So No more of this juggling back and forth. What should I do? How should I do? You know what you're being coupled with. Either a person, a place, a thing, or just coming in. I'm hearing coming into yourself. Just loving on yourself. Being able and open and honest that you want a 10 of cups. Because some of you, I feel like you have been trying to say, I'm okay being a businessman, businesswoman, and that's okay with me. But you keep juggling back and forth whether or not you want to offer love, come into love yourself, okay? There's also about you just getting time with yourself, loving on yourself, knowing what you have to offer and being open about that, being honest about that. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's the contract card. You are a badass being, full of life, full of love, full of possibilities. And through this deck, or through this reading today, may you find a path to your best life. Exactly. Then there's the moon card, the 9 of wands, and the sun. Yeah, you may seem like you're taking on a lot right now just to get to that loving heart space, but it is there. Your emperor is there. So what you should start doing is stop juggling whether or not love is for you, because I think that's starting to also hinder your ability to manifest. I'm a strong believer that manifestations can take a long time or kind of be skewed if it doesn't come from a heart space. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest. I think sometimes manifestations can also be halted if they don't come from a heart space. So there's something about you juggling whether or not love is for you, whether or not you need to come into union, whether or not you want a family or some type of family unit. They're giving me another word. What is it? A companion. There it is. Whether or not you want a companion. I truly do believe that you do. I don't believe that you're having money or career issues. But there is something about you needing to start to be open to love, to what that would mean for you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. These are also 2 women. So if it is a same sex, I think this is also 2 women. Yeah, if it is a same sex relationship, okay, that's fine. But you got to be honest with yourself that that's what you find. That's what you want. That's the connection that you have with. That's what you're attracted to. So start being open about that. Okay, so what should they stop doing, Spirit? Let's get into it. What should they stop doing? Taking too long to open that heart space. Stop doing, Spirit. What should they stop doing? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo. You're all over the place with these things. Okay, listen. Oh my gosh. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. So we did start. Now we got stop. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hanged One, which is the Hangman. We have the Judgment card. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. Stop doing. I feel like you take a long time to open up your heart to someone. And by the time that you do, you're in a very, like, you see how, like, a Queen of Swords energy, maybe you also rehash the past. Because what I'm seeing is, as she's looking at this cup, Spirit is, like, giving me this visualization of someone going through, rehashing all of the emotional relationships. Like, you may even have scrolled and seen all the people in your Facebook timeline. I'm seeing, like, maybe now they're married, they have kids, they seem happy, they're on vacations, they're, they're dating people and all this. It's like every time you go in to get your offered love, yeah, love that could possibly change your world, Queen of Cups. There's that, thank you, there it is. That's what I'm almost damn seeing. Like, someone is scrolling through and just, as you keep seeing all these different things on your timeline, it feels like another sword. Oh, he got married, or she got married, and now they got kids, and this person's on a vacation, and I used to date that person, now they got a whole family. It's like you have these thoughts, you get what I'm saying, and you turn into, the Queen of Swords. Like, you're quick to cut people off when they're not, when they display actions, words, thought processes. So when the way someone explains themselves, you think that they're lying or something like that. And by the time you have your epiphany, the Hangman, once you're seeing things from the right way, I think you notice that you've already gone too far, and you now have to pull back and heal yourself. You get what I'm saying? You put judgment, and you may even it may be that thing, that you put judgment on yourself once you have an epiphany that you've been acting in this manner, and at that point, I feel like the relationship is already over. You either turned yourself off, you turned the person off, you turned the situation off, and now you have to go back and heal all over again. And I feel like it all starts because you start to rehash, or you're looking at the people who you used to date and had a connection with, and you look and see how they acted, and that triggers you to like walk away from the new love that's going on. You get what I'm saying? Or to hold back from the new love that you're connecting to. And by the time you get an epiphany that you're bringing back toxic behaviors, it's kind of like judgment is already there. It's kind of like it's too late now because you haven't opened up. And then you have to go and heal. It's like you keep having to re-heal things that you're not even... If someone were to keep coming back and forth, because maybe someone is coming back and forth in your life and you're allowing them to intercede when you find someone new. That could be. Another scenario is that you start to rehash when you're dating someone new, they start to show signs of a past lover. You go and now you're starting to rehash all the things that past lover did and how they did it and how they talked and how they explained themselves. And you try to pick apart this new lover. And it gets to the point where this new lover you end up draining it before it can even really be anything that it's supposed to be. And then judgment is called. And then you're back in a situation where you're now healing old wounds that you already healed, but they're only not healed, or you're only in that space because you reopened that wound. This person didn't reopen it. You applied those shadow moon child hurts to this new person. Okay, shit. Whew. Let's get into the blockages, Spirit. What are the blockages? Where am I even at? I don't even know what time it is. One moment, please. Lost the card. Oops, sorry. Kick the tripod. Yep. Blockages. When someone, Queen of Cups, is offering their love to you, your King of Swords, very logic, very not connected, and you leave this person waiting, Two of Wands. You get what I'm saying? And that situation then has you in a Nine of Swords energy, all stuck in your head because you thought that this was going to be your wheel of fortune. You thought that this was, and again, I don't feel like it's any one particular person. I feel like these are multiple situations that have happened in this same cycle time and again. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Justice card, right? It's like Seven of Swords, like you always feel like you need to be a thief in the night when it comes to your heart, and that you need to I just need to focus on myself and build myself. But Justice is being called because the Nine of Cups, yes, is here, but in order for you to have the Four of Wands, you got to get out of the illusion that you always are going to have a fight. You get what I'm saying? That things that are so, it can be passionate, it can be loving, and it doesn't have to be the Ten of Swords, okay? It doesn't, as soon as you fall into passion and love with someone, it doesn't mean that it's time to now get on guard because they're going to now hurt you. Because now, I'm vulnerable now, so that means they're attack. Like, that's almost how I feel. Like, the minute that you feel like it's time to open your heart, you go into, like, attack mode. Like, you go in, or almost like you go from, like, a playful, open, let's just have a good time to chess. Now I got to, get my moves together. And it's like, well, why? Why are you so defensive? Like, why do you feel like this person's getting ready to hurt you? There it is. When you open your heart, you feel too vulnerable. You get defensive. You think someone's, you ain't going to get that over. I'm here like, you ain't going to get that over on me again. Ain't nobody going to be able to get over on me like that again. It hurt. So that means that you need to really spend some time just healing. If it hurts that bad, that you immediately start putting in your war strategy when someone, triggers your heart space in a good way, you have some more healing to do. What are their strengths, Spirit? Thank you. Strengths. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You will stand up for yourself. The Queen. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Strength, Spirit. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is strength. Yeah. So we have the Three of Swords. So like I was saying, and the Moon. So behind this moon energy is a lot of healing. Five of Wands for the Five of Wands. A lot of healing for the conflicts, the fights that you've had with people that have broken your heart severely. You get what I'm saying? You felt like you've always had to be, what did I say, defensive. Seven of Wands, in a defensive mode, standing up for yourself, blocking people from being able to drain your heart energy of all the goodness that is you, light worker. And that's up under the moon. But it's one of those things where it's time for you to give the love and compassion, the loving, compassionate person that you are, display that to the world, display that to yourself. You're strong enough to pass by what seems to always want to, I'm hearing snag your toe. I don't know what that means, but want to trip you up, type of energy. You're strong enough not to hold back. You're strong enough to go on this journey. You're strong enough to have an equal give and take and to set yourself out on this journey of love. Okay, I don't feel like this is so much about your schooling or your career. That I feel like is you already know that you're getting ready to have some type of documentation that's signing off that you've reached another level in your career or your schooling. This is more about love and how you need to maybe reposition yourself in your heart space, to be able to accept it without thinking that someone or something is coming against you as soon as you get vulnerable. Vulnerability, you have this fight or flight energy when you open your heart to someone, and Spirit is really asking you to look into that situation, because now that your pentacles, your material life and all of your your education is being taken care of, it's now time to usher in love. You get what I'm saying? You have a higher calling in your love life than what I believe you think or know, but you have been receiving signs and messages about this. Okay, again, there's no worry. Like someone is still saying, well, she didn't even bring up career. I brought up career and I brought up love. There's no issue. I'm sorry, I brought up career first. There's no issue there. This is about your heart space and about love. 2 cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Bottom of exact. What did I say? This is about love. 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 Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. We also have faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. What did I say? You have to manifest from a heart space, from love. And all your cards are red. Divine source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Again, Spirit is definitely coming into you. They're asking you to slow down and just take care of the things that you know are on your to-do list. I got to send those emails. I got to respond back to my manager. I got to make sure that I spend at least an hour working out. And then relax. Relax. Let us heal that heart space. Let us take some of those. I'm hearing, like, if you can just sit down for 10 minutes, turn on a meditation video on YouTube about healing, Reiki healing, or meditation healing, whatever you want to call it. Let us cleanse it out for you, because you're having a hard time surrendering a lot of those hurts. Okay, they want to help you with that. All right, now a message from your spirit guides and angels. 1 card, please, Spirit, for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is seek. Where's her hand? On her heart space. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always have been connected to one another. And I can't make it up. Ground yourself. And we already have, get grounded. Yeesh. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with divine source. And this card is what? Green. Heart space. So I hope that this message helped you, gave you some insight, some clarity, some wisdom. Thank you all for stopping by. I truly appreciate if you would hit the thumbs up, share the videos, subscribe to the channel, keep rocking with me. Peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise to you and your loved ones. Namaste.